All right, everyone, welcome here to a live Scrimcast. We have Donkey Kong here on the Legion side, taking on Big Ego Crew here on the Hellborn side in preparation here for the Clan Tour tournament coming up this weekend. So excited here for a fun series. We got the bands underway here. We have Magnus, Rhapsody, and Flux going to be banned out from Big Ego Crew. Torture, Ophelia, and Engineer going to be banned out here by Donkey Kong. Gonna be interested to see if we see a Pharaoh pick here for Big Ego Crew. I got a chance to cover some of their games a few days ago and had some guest co-casters on. Snooky saying as he's the captain from Doghouse. Don't give Pharaoh to Big Ego Crew. But again, these are scrims, not the actual tournament. So perhaps we'll see some uh, test drafts coming out here, stuff like that. But gonna be interested to see if we'll see some Pharaoh here from Volca. He got his torturer banned away. So anyway, enough of that stuff. We got Master of Arms here going to be the first pick coming out from our Hellborn side. Very versatile hero here. Can be played in either a core or a support role. We typically do see it in more of that supportive role with the global presence of the Master's Call, but we have a Moira and a Midas following up the Master of Arms. Moira, a fantastic hero. To start things off, great crowd control, great team fight presence, and throw a Midas on top of that with some solid early game combo burst damage. Very, very solid start here from both sides. We'll see if this perhaps queues up a Morax's pick or something to counter that Shards of Harkon from the Moira, but we'll see. We'll see what the two sides are thinking about running here. Two more picks now for Big Ego Crew before we enter the next banning wave. But yeah, perhaps Shortcan maybe wants to try something out here. He's usually a very confident drafter when it comes to using the clock there. He's already ticked into the overtime here quite a bit. The next two picks will kind of start to round off what kind of draft he does decide to go for. But there we're going to have the Bombardier and the Rally. So, those are pretty typical Big Ego Crew heroes. We don't see them pick a whole lot of Bombardier, but again, that could still be a support or a core, similar to the Master of Arms. With the Rally picked up, we generally see that on either Volca or Shortcan. And the way the draft is shaping up just now, we could possibly see that as a position 3, with Master of Arms being the secondary support here. But again, all of these heroes that have been picked up, very flexible heroes. They can be supports or cores. I'm expecting that Bombardier to be more of that core style of hero, as he's just such a great flash farmer in the early to mid game, able to pick up items like Staff of the Master, which we might see him upgrade the Rally this game. Moa as well, a very solid target there. But that can lead into Rally building into items like a Portal Key and a Shrunken Head instead of needing to go for that staff. So I love the combination there between Bomb and Rally. Great synergy um, to finish off their first few picks there. We're now entering the second banning wave here. And it looks like the two teams starting off here with prioritizing the initiators. So we have a Pebbles and a Bubbles band. The Pubbles combo, as we've called them in the past. There, Doctor Repulsor going to be the next band here. A lot of these active style of mid-game heroes. Two more bands here from Big Ego Crew coming up. Still not too much revealed from the side of Donkey Kong. They do have an initiator and a support picked up, but they haven't really showed if they want to run a jungler perhaps, or if they want to stick to that two support style of lineup, or if they want to go for a hard carry, or something like a dual semi-core style lineup. A lot of things still available to them. We have the Kraken and the Puppet Master, the last band going to be Gauntlet there. So again, a lot of these mid-game style of heroes, a couple of carry heroes, but mostly those initiators being banned out. So a lot of carry heroes still in the pool for Donkey Kong, but they got rid of the the good fighting ones, the Doctor and the Puppet Master. So we'll see what carry Donkey Kong does decide to go for. They ran a Monkey King carry the other day, so they are definitely willing to run more of these non-hard carry, these semi-carry style heroes as their position 1 heroes. They pick up a Geomancer and a Gladiator here. Um, so again, they have now a secondary support there with the Geomancer and the Gladiator, most likely going to be that mid lane hero. We could definitely still see another core hero, I think, picked up. I think we're going to see a dual core here from Donkey Kong. There's a Chronos, so okay, that's a pretty nasty team fight combo there with the Bombardier. They might look to pick up one more AoE style of hero here. Depending on how they want to allocate the roles there to the heroes they've picked, if this is going to be a support Bombardier or a core, we could definitely still see something like an Alonia for Huge Soul. Some very strong team fight presence hero for a mid laner instead of the Bombardier. But even like a Wretched Hag comes to mind. But they might look to pick up something that can fight the Gladiator in the mid lane decently well. We'll see what they go for here. I'm expecting this to be a ranged heroes. They already have a couple of melee heroes. They don't want to pick too many with a Chronos coming up. So there's going to be an Aluna. So this will, it looks like, be a core Bombardier for the mid lane. And we will most likely have position 5 Aluna, position 4 Master of Arms, and then Rally for Volca on that position 3. So a very strong team fight lineup there for the side of Big Ego Crew. And they already have some pretty good counters here with the Moira and the Gladiator going up against that Chronos, the Chariot giving, or the Call to Arms giving that damage reduction on top of the Moira Arcane Vortex, a very good counter pick against the Chronos. So in a way, I'm a little surprised they pick up the Chronos here. We'll see if the Moira is on top of those Vortexes. But yeah, very, very good lineup for the side of Donkey Kong as well. Now they have some decisions to make here, whether they want to run, again, another core hero with the Gladiator. I don't think they want to run the Gladiator as a position 1. I don't feel like that would be too strong, but they could be looking to put farm on him this game, either build him into a utility style of hero, just bulk him up, or or they might look to put some kind of DPS items on him. I do think we'll see another core here. There's going to be the Sand Wraith. So they do go with another carry, and this is one that Donkey Kong is very, very comfortable with. They love their Sand Wraith. It's a hero that fits their playstyle very well. They have a lot of setup already with the Geomancer and the Gladiator. Throw a Moira, being able to be more or less in global range with that Ephemeral Forge, excuse me. So pretty solid lineup here from both sides, and this is going to no doubt be an exciting game number 1. We'll see if the team fight presence is too strong from Big Ego Crew, or if there's just enough team fight control there with the Gladiator and the Moira to kind of combat those AoE style of abilities. So I think this is a pretty evenly matched one in terms of drafting. And I'm expecting this to be a 2-1-2 for both sides. I think we're going to see Midas Geomancer top against Chronos Aluna, and then we will. Oh, it's actually Bombardier on Mex and Master of Arms on Kevin. Oh wow, they switched things up here a little bit. I just noticed that. So we're actually gonna have Core Moa. Wow. Okay. So I think we're gonna have Bomb and Chronos here in the lane, and then Rally and Aluna. Shorcan playing that Aluna. That's interesting. I wonder who they're gonna prioritize the farm on which support here. I think I think we're gonna see. Now, generally Mex plays position 5, but I do feel like Bomb might be a little bit better with farm than Aluna. With that being said, both are pretty decent with farm. Moa getting the farm here in mid lane against Gladiator, that's interesting. So we have Geomancer, looks like he's running bot, so they're gonna send Midas just to go into the off lane 2 versus 1. They want to protect this Sand Wraith against the Rally Aluna lane, which has a lot of aggression. So Moira, Sand Wraith, and Geomancer starting out here in the bottom lane. Luna a very vulnerable target there as they have a couple of stuns there on top of the slow from the Desert's Curse. So Luna, she could definitely be a bloodlust target here in the bot lane. But Midas 2 versus 1 against Bomb and Kronos, they can put the sticky bomb on Kronos and have him leap in. That will be a little nice combo that they have going there. And then Gladiator versus Moa in the mid lane. Um, I think we're going to see the maxed out Acid Bomb here from Moa, but he might also look to put more points in the Bulldozer for the laning phase. We'll see how he decides to allocate his leveling here. But Gladiator is a very strong laner, even against ranged heroes. He's going to be able to constantly output damage with the whip. I think I would like to see Moa max the Acid Bomb, and that would really force Gladiator off the creep waves, force him to last it under tower. He's able to push that creep wave very early on. We'll see if he does decide to do that, or if he decides to put more points in his passive there. But yeah, the tri-lane versus dual lane here. We could potentially see Bomb rotate, but I don't think he's going to want to leave Kronos 1 versus 1 against a Midas. That's not going to end too well for Kronos. So we'll see if they end up leaving Rally down here, if they can test 2 versus 3, what the plan will be. But we have a DC here, so we're going to pause. Unfortunately, my replay auto skip pause feature doesn't work here. We're not in a replay. So we'll just have to wait for Kevin's French PC to load up Heroes of New Earth. Very demanding application nowadays in 2021, so sometimes the loads just take an eternity, but we'll get there eventually. So who has the better late game? Kronos versus Sandray. That's an interesting one that I'm trying to think about here. I think in terms of pure 1v1, Kronos has an advantage, but in terms of overall presence, I think the Sandwraith is just a little bit of a stronger carry, being able to do more damage in a team fight overall, being able to uh, output pressure onto all of the heroes if he's able to pick up items like Nullfire Blade, Thunderclaw, and just have those illusions proccing those effects. Whereas the Kronos, he can really only sit on the target in his sphere, and he's going to rely a lot on his team's damage output in the early game. So Kevin did it. He loaded up Han. He's hopefully back into the game. We should be starting here pretty soon. But take a look at the warding. We have a lane ward here coming out from Donkey Kong in the bot lane. Then we have a rune ward here, or a rotation ward from Big Ego Crew. So they actually, I believe they might have spotted this Moira. He might have been just barely out of the vision range. They have not seen Sandwraith yet, at least to my knowledge. So possibly they don't know exactly who's down here, at least just yet. But Rally's going to make his way over here. Now, they are under this ward, so they are being spotted here. So, looks like we will not have a attempted first blood here. Geomancer, he's going to try to be a little sneaky here with... oh, they have double orbs. See, this I dislike. I dislike when teams go to tri-lane and they run double orb. Now, it will be better later on when they start to fall away from the tri-lane, but for the early stages, they're only going to be able to utilize one of those synchronizers or orbs of Zamos to get that extra gold. Now the Rev Ward was put down here. I'm not too sure if they were expecting something there, why the Rev Ward was used, but they're going to see a Luna here. This is definitely the target they want to go for. Now with that being said, Rally can still compel a Luna to safety if they decide to go for him. Moira, she's looking to get in range here. 4 shards of Harkon stun. There's the auto attacks, the dig stun on top. There's the sand from Sandray. Nice double stun coming in from Shorcan. He's going to get the distance here. Compel was used on him as well. And they will not get themselves a bloodlust kill. Geomancer, he will get himself a TP and he will go to the top lane. And this is what I was hoping they would do. I think both carries this game are going to have a tough time here. We're going to see a lot of aggression from the man-up lanes, causing pressure onto both the Chronos and the Sandwraith. So I think with this setup, they'll just see which carry can kind of do the best early on. Take a quick look at mid lane here as we're a minute and a half in. We have 4-1 against 5-2. Very even here. Looks like the wave is pushing towards the side of Gladiator. Sandwraith's got the illusions out here. Moira could go down for a first blood. There's going to be the kill coming in from Shortcan, getting that bloodlust there with the assistance from Rally. So only level 1. They didn't have the power throw just yet, but a nice bloodlust kill there. Moira was being a little too aggressive there in that lane. They still don't have the Toxin Claws yet on Sandwraith, so not really able to kind of force a kill there in my opinion, but we'll see if Busk does decide to go for the Toxin Claws or if he goes for the early Marchers perhaps, as he's sitting on 500 gold. Chronos here, he's 9-3. Sandwraith doing much better, 14-3 early on, as he did have that initial tri-lane. Midas forced Elemental Warp away. Here's Chronos with the final auto attack. Now he is going to most likely fall here to the Earth Grasp. He's manning up, trying to get those auto attacks in, as he was hoping for a lucky bash, I think, as well. But Dutch always playing those RNG heroes. He does not get a bash there. They can't get the second kill. So they trade core for core up there. But kill on Chronos is very good for Donkey Kong. They'll happily take that one. Mid lane again, still very even, but more denies here in the favor of Moa. He is currently maxing out his Cheetah or Bulldozer. He is not maxing out the Acid Bomb, so going for that extra auto attack damage, despite what I was hoping that he would do. G-Mats are snagging the invisibility rune here. I believe that was not spotted, so Moa could be in some trouble here in the next minute or so here, as Geomancer is currently level 3. They have a lot of damage output if Gladiator is able to get the showdown into Pitfall. Combo there. Midas getting close to level 4, where he will have the Transmute available. Moa, it looks like he maybe expects something up. He's playing very defensively in his tower, so doing a really good job of positioning himself there to not get initiated on, especially by the Gladiator. Rally is 17-5. Compare that to Midas, who's 10-3. Doing much better here, as he's had the Luna down here for the majority of the time. But we have a slight gold lead here for Big Ego Crew. Here comes a dig stun coming in from downtown. Geomancer lands that one up. There's the Desert's Curse on top. And the trio of heroes there sniping out a Luna for a kill. Evens up the score, 2 kills apiece. They have the 4-minute rune going the way of Gladiator as he picks up a haste rune. That's going to be a pretty big one there, as that could potentially get him a kill or the next rune there at the 6-minute mark. But fairly slow laning phase, only having a couple of kills on each side so far. We're going to do a pull here down in the bot lane. Chronos taking some harassment up here. Midas lands a transmute, going to output some decent damage, but Chronos will be just fine. Bombardier doing a pull right now as well. He's going to try to pull the easy or the medium camp here. Does a nice job. See if he can deny that creep wave from Midas. But Moa is now level 6. He has that Master's Call, so going for kills is going to be hard here. Gladiator is up here with the haste here. Now, they do have the Master's Call, so will they be able to dive and set up a kill? I don't know if they can. They're still thinking about possibly going back in, but we got a big creep wave here on the Midas. As Gladiator, he's actually porting back to the mid lane, so we'll go back here where we have... he's actually doing very well here, 32-5 against 27-8 Moa. Both sides getting good farm there. As we still continue to have a tri-lane down here with the Sand Wraith. Now he is level 6, so we have some global skills coming up for both sides. Moira, she's going to spawn her shards or her ephemeral forage. She stuns up the Aluna. A little surprised Sand Wraith doesn't go in for a Mirage there. Guess not feeling they have enough damage as Aluna does have a TP on her. And that could have definitely been the case. So again, we just continue to have a slight goal lead here for Big Ego Crew. We take a look at the GPMs. Pretty good farm across the board. Midas a little bit behind with 230. Not doing too poorly as he has been up there mostly by himself. But we have level 6 on the Chronos now. Could see a sphere come out. Some harassment coming out from Bomb with the bombardment. Again, no initiations happening here. Double damage rune now on the Master of Arms. Here's a Mirage. Where is Sand Wraith going? Up into the top lane. They go for Chronos as they lock him down with the transmute and the dig. One of those catching him off guard to set that one up for Sand Wraith to come in. And they're going to put some pressure here on the tower with Sand Wraith boarding up here. We have a pause vote coming out. Okay, so another pause vote. Again, my my skip pause command doesn't work here. Dutch has apparently left the building following up that death, so that is 110% a rage quit. Not just kidding. Probably having some issues there. He should be back once he reconnects here. But what items will we see from Master of Arms here? I'm expecting to see a Brass Knuckles at some point, and I'm not sure if he's going to go for Steam Boots or Ghost Marchers. I think we typically see Ghost Marchers on Master of Arms, which just kind of allows him to do a better job of positioning and getting in those auto attacks. But he hasn't picked up any Marchers just yet, so he is going for the stats. A little interested into the power supply pickup as he is against a Gladiator. Hasn't really seen, at least in my opinion, hasn't really seen a lot of spells being thrown at him. But he decides to go for that build up as he gets the +3 stats across the board there. So Dutch is back. I think one of the worst feelings is when the game is paused and you're dead. At least that's for me. I don't know how Dutch feels about being dead in a pause, but I personally hate being dead in a pause. That is just not my favorite. So anyway, Rally, he's farming pretty well here. He's got 300 plus GPM. He's got the Marchers. We'll probably see some kind of boots upgrade. I don't know if he's going to go for Steam Boots or Ghost Marchers. I personally like Ghost Marchers on Rally. I think Steam Boots are perfectly fine. He is against quite a bit of burst here. But the Ghost Marchers do allow him positioning. We see Gladiator falling here. The rotation's happening from the two supports out of the pause. The Bombardier and the Aluna coming in with the assistance of Moa having that DD rune. He uses the Master's Call there to buff himself up as he does have the maxed out Cheetah. So they get the kill there on the Gladiator. That's a pretty good kill for them. He is actually still the top farmer in the game despite that death. So Slaske is doing really well there on the Gladiator so far. Geomancer, he's trying to spot out the rotations here with his Geostock, but not able to, or not looking to engage there. As we have a haste rune picked up here by the Aluna at the bot rune area. There's the Steam Boots picked up from Volca, so he's going for the stats there. He wants to bulk up. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more Steam Boots post Ghost Marcher nerf here. There was some movement speed and I think slight damage nerfs on the Ghost Marchers in the last patch. So I think the players have been leaning a little bit more toward the Steam Boots as of late. But, you know, in my opinion, I think Ghost Marchers are still very good. A lot of the times you just get it for that phase effect, being able to have that higher mobility. But It is nice to see people picking up steam boots a lot more as well. I do like that. We see Mech stacking some jungle camps here. He's got the quest picked up. Love seeing that. We have some harassment here coming on the rally, but I think with only the Moira and the Sandwich, they don't have enough damage here. Rally's just a little bit too tanky and too slippery. We have a Luna porting back down here. She is currently level 4. So they do have the level 6 on the bomb. We'll see if he looks to set up an airstrike somewhere. Generally, when you're a support, you want to try to be using your ultimates as much as possible. We'll see where Mex decides to go. So he's going to smoke here into the mid lane with that Veiled Rot, but no initiation happening from the Master, just no range, I think. So good attempt there, but not going to find the opening. Meanwhile, top tower actually did fall. I missed that one. So Kronos going to be pretty vulnerable up here to rotations from the supporting cast of Donkey Kong, as it looks like he's building into his Thunderclaw here. Picks up a Gloves of the Swift. We have a Mirage coming out here in the top lane. A nice time leap coming out from the Kronos there, as he avoids the... looks like they put the Shards of Harkon stun on the Moira before he poured it in. That was a nice attempt there from Donkey Kong. I give them credit there for the attempt here. Now we're going to have a similar style effect here. The sticky bomb being put on the Kronos is going to leap in. There's the damage and the airstrike on top. Chronosphere just to seal the deal, and they get the counter kill there on the carry. So we see there the effect of one side just barely missing their initiation and the other side capitalizing. We have a kill here in the bottom rune area on the Luna, and now Moira will fall there to the acid bomb. There's a pitfall into a TP coming out from Gladiator, and he will get the escape there as the compel was down. So both sides trading one of their supports for each other. Midas and Geomancer are here in the area. We'll see if they can set up a kill here onto either the Bombardier or the Kronos. They are hunting in the jungle as they had that Geo stock activated. They're going to see Mech stack in the jungle here once again, but Kronos, he is going to get stunned up here. Is this going to be enough damage? There is going to be a rewind happening, and I think that was just enough damage there as he's looking to turn this one around. He leaps in. Is this going to be too aggressive coming in from Dutch? He gets the kill. He knows what he's doing. He gets that Geomancer kills. He had the team support from the background as well. There was no Master's Call, but that's going to be the serial killer streak there coming out from the Geomancer, giving a little bit of gold over to the Kronos, and he's now up to 350 gold per minute. So with that death on Sandwraith as well, he is now bumped down to 294. Bottom lane, we have a Shards of Harkon stun coming out here onto the rally. There's the Mana Sunder on top. Now there is no Toxin Claws on the Sandwraith, so they don't have that extra slow coming out. There's the Arcane Vortex, but here's the Master's Call coming out. A beautiful compel coming in from Volca, but it's not going to be enough, and they have enough damage for that kill, despite him getting the compel away to safety. Master of Arms overtaking the GPM chart now with 400, as he's sitting on 87 creep kills. He picks up the Ghost Marchers and the Knuckles, so he goes for exactly what I had expected him to. And I think now we could potentially see that Staff of the Master pick up. Similarly to how I expected Bomb to be the core of this game, picking up the staff, I think we'll see Moa go for a staff and either look to upgrade the Rally or the Kronos. So, staff will most likely be his next item here. We'll see what he goes for. Arcane Bomb recipe picked up by Shorecat. I'll talk about that in a sec, as we have a Mirage here being used in the mid lane. They locked on the Moa, no escape on him, no Master's Call. They had the double damage rune on the Midas as well. So they get good use there out of the Mirage this time. But I like that Shortcan has bought the recipe here, and you guys might be wondering, hey, why is Shortcan buying a recipe before picking up the item? So when you buy the Arcane Bomb recipe, you actually reset the cooldown in the shop. There is a cooldown on Arcane Bomb. And going up against the Sandwraith this game, they really want to be on top of having that Arcane Bomb to destroy his illusions. So this is the 200 IQ play coming up from Shortcan. Big props from me for picking up the recipe there before building into the item. It's very inexpensive. It's like 100 gold recipe. So anyway, we have a Pitfall coming out here, going to miss following the showdown. Now he lands a Call to Arms here onto several heroes. Acid Bomb is down, dealing some good damage, but he has that mitigation coming out from that Call to Arms buff, and he is going to be a little bit too tanky here. He's going to survive coming out of that damage removal. Here comes a snipe coming in from Shorcan. It's almost going to hit. Very close there with the red power throw, but just not going to connect, unfortunately. And neither side netting themselves a kill here with that engagement. We have the bottom tower very low here, as Sandwraith is currently off in the jungle. But we'll see if Volca can deny that one on the rally here, as the creep wave is pressuring the tower. Moira is making his way over, but he will get the deny. Very nice. And meanwhile, in the top lane, we have Midas going down to Master of Arms and the Chronos. Looks like they did use that sphere, so Midas was not able to make the getaway. So 7-7 hero kill for both sides here. We have almost identical gold lead, or gold from both sides at 15 minutes. And then we have a experience lead here from Hellborn of 1300. Invisrune on the Master of Arms as he does pressure the tower up here. Geomancer going to start it off with a dig stun. Here's the Mirage coming in from Sandwraith. They're going to get that one kill. And Sandwraith, he is still up here, but they're not going to go for a kill on the Chronos. So he did, it looks like, use that Invis rune, but still was not able to survive. Earthgrass, I believe, revealing him there through that Invis rune. X has got to be pretty close to getting his quest done. He's been very much on top of these stacks here. We'll see Chronos. He should be getting really close to his Thunderclaw, I believe. Midas is here, though, trying to set up a kill here on the Bombardier. Auto attack not going to be enough. Pitfall just barely missing here as the Sticky Bomb will stun up the Midas. The bombs do go off here. They will get the kill onto Bomb first. Chronos leaps in for a kill. Here comes the Arcane Vortex into the Shard to Harkon. No leap available on the Chronos. He's going to stun up 3 heroes here. There's the Master's Call as Rally jumps in with the Compel, and they will not have any damage there as Sandwraith did have the cooldown on his Mirage, so Gladiator not able to get in there for a call to arms. Nets Chronos a double tap, and now he has his Thunderclaw on top of 600 gold. So we have both sides with their Thunderclaws now. Sandwraith already with 800 gold. Both carries pretty much in the same spot here. Oh, Rally, he's trying to line it up. There's going to be a slam, but it is not going to be enough damage. Only the level 1 ultimate. And Sandwraith, he gets to safety there with the Desert's Curse, getting him over the cliffs. Moa is on the hunt, but Chronos, meanwhile, goes down in the Hellborn jungle there. So both carries taking heavy pressure, but Gladiator getting the better of Chronos up there, as he's even trying to steal away some of the stacks. Bombardier going to have to watch this happen, at least for now, as the rotations are coming over. Rebel Portal Key picked up on the Midas here as well. Bombardier snipes out the remainder of that triple stack. Sandwraith is now here with the Mirage, and he is going for Bombardier here. We'll get the one kill. There's a Deja Vu port from Aluna. Can she make the escape? We have cooldowns currently on the Gladiator. A nice juke coming in, but I think Sandwraith spotted him there. And unfortunately for Shorcan, that's going to mean he is going to fall. A good attempt there. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Master of Arms falls to Geomancer and company. That's a trio of heroes netting the kill there onto Moa. So Big Ego Crew getting a little picked off here across the map here. As failed to mention the Shroud pickup on Gladiator. Perhaps that was a big part into that kill onto Chronos prior. But with these couple of kills now, Donkey Kong has built themselves a sizable lead here. Almost 5,000 gold and 6,500 experience. So they are looking to be in a pretty good spot here. They have a lot of their core items picked up here, being the Thunderclaw, Portal Key, and Shroud. As we did just have the Portal Key picked up on the rally as well. Still a long ways away, I believe, from that staff for the Master of Arms. So they just have some build-up items on him, at least for now. But not any significant items just yet on the supports. Aluna still working toward her Arcane Bomb. Needs that Neophyte's Book still. Quite a bit away there with the 1,000 gold needed. We could see either a Firebrand here or a Null Fireblade pickup from Sandwraith. Okay, there we go. We get the Firebrand pickup. I was gonna say I think the Geometer's Bane is good this game, but the Nullfire also can purge the Call from Master. Both are pretty solid, but can't really disagree with the Geobane pickup. So Geomancer actually picks up a Sand Scepter. That one I was not expecting. I believe that should also purge the Master's Call, if I'm not wrong about that one. So they do get at least one purge style of item. So we have both sides kind of sticking together a lot, and this is kind of the effect of these global style of heroes, being the Sandwraith here, is Big Ego Crew is very afraid, having a lot of unmobile heroes in their team, only having really the Rally and the Chronos that can kind of escape. They're going to go for a Kongor attempt here. Now, I don't think there's any vision of this in the area. They use the Master's Call here, as Moira is trying to scout this one out. They are going to see this is going on, and the question is, will Donkey Kong look to engage here in a fight? We currently have Big Ego Crew getting low on several heroes. If they do engage now, this would be a very good timing, and we might see a complete fallback here from Big Ego Crew. We're going to see the initiation here from Midas. He gets the kill onto Rally. Rally was just simply too low, and this could be Donkey Kong's window here to steal their Kongor away from them, as it is currently at around 25% HP. But they're going to be happy here, it looks like, with just putting some tower pressure, possibly getting this tier 2 tower, and not looking to immediately take this Kongor, as they're getting some vision up, it looks like. They have now gained control over the vision of the Kongor. But we see Kronos, he's all the way up in the top lane. Master of Arms picking up an invisibility rune. Maybe they're going to look to engage here, but Kronos currently with his TP down. They're going to get the initiation here onto the Gladiator. A lot of damage coming out. There's the airstrike on top, and it's going to be enough damage. Geomancer also falls as well. Big damage coming in from that level 2 airstrike from Mex, as he picks up the double tap. Being lined up there, very nicely done from Big Ego Crew, and that might have just guaranteed themselves the ability to take their Kongor back. So we see a nice counter ward coming out here. This looks like Kronos is making his way over now. And Moira, she's going to spawn her forage here, but not going to be in time. Oh no! Moa actually dies to the Kongor there. There's a sphere coming out onto Sandwraith, and Kronos is going to survive. A big kill coming out, following up that unfortunate death to Kongor. But it wasn't Dutch this time. This time it was Kevin. So Big Ego Crew taking a trade there on who dies to Kongor. But big picture, they got the kill there on the Kongor, and they got a Sandwraith kill. So they're gonna be happy with that. They're gonna be happy with that nonetheless. Okay, chat's telling me the Sandwraith ultimate procced the stomp from Kongor, so we won't fault Kevin too much for that one. It was a good play coming in from our Legion side initially. So Gladiator, he's got 2,500 gold saved up. He's building this more aggressive style. We could potentially see something like a Rift Shards, maybe even a Shrunken Head on him, as he is quite tanky with the Steam Boots and the Vestments already. He's going to go with a Pitfall here on the Rally. He's going to get pulled back into the Showdown. That's going to make the Dig Stun actually miss. The Acid Bomb is down, and Geomancer is going to fall despite the Crystal Field being down. Not going to connect onto anyone. A little bit of poor setup there from the two sides there, but Big Ego Crew gets the one kill there. No counter kills coming in from Donkey Kong. But Kronos, full Hyper Crown picked up on him. He's currently 405 GPM. Sandwraith a little bit ahead with the 437. He's almost got his Geometer's Bane, as he has the Blessed Orb picked up as well, and needing the 900 total for the upgrade there. But Arcane Bomb is finished on Aluna. That's a big pickup for them to limit a lot of Sandra's utility in the fights. Jump here coming in from Rally just to secure the tower last hit. Here comes Moira with a Ephemeral Forge, but Bomb's gonna take that one out before she can get off any of her spells there with that Mimic. As the top rune looks like was taken by Moa, another invisibility rune. And I believe he's getting very close to his staff. It's been a while now. He's only 330 GPM. Perhaps he needs one more piece to the puzzle there. He's sitting on 200 gold. We could see an initiation here. Gladiator, he's thinking about going in. He's under the acid bomb damage. Here comes a catch here. We might see a Sandwraith ultimate coming out on top. There's the pitfall. Will Sandwraith go in here is the question. Rally is Veiled Rotted currently, and they're going to decide this is not the fight that they want to take. As Sandwraith, I think yeah, there we go. He just got his Geometer's Bane delivered. He probably wanted to wait for that before going in with an initiation. He is going in now, though. It looks like as they get the catch there on the Master of Arms, he ran under that Word of Revelation. So he gets spotted out here as Midas, I believe, started that with a Transmute under the ward, and a big pickoff coming in from Donkey Kong. They might look to take their Kongor here as they're currently working on Triple Ancients, but we'll see if they decide to go aggressive here in the jungle or possibly go for a Kongor with this 30-second window they have here on this kill. We have a tablet picked up on Mex, so a nice utility item there from them. Chronos going to get the sticky bomb here. He's thinking about jumping in. He's going to leap in, but a big dig stun coming out from Geomancer just in the nick of time to avoid the stun there coming out. As Gladiator is going for a heart. Okay, that's not the item I was actually expecting him to go for. So he is going to build a defensive item here. Going to bulk up his ability to absorb damage. Going to also give him a little bit of damage as he is a strength hero, but possibly now we could see the Rift Shards following that. Shroud and Heart, I would like to see some damage being built on him post Heart. But Chronos, what will he be going for following up this Hyper Crown? I would have to imagine something like a Geometer's Bane pick up into possibly a Restoration Stone. This game would be quite good. We will have to wait and see what Dutch goes for. But Sandwraith already with another 2,400 gold, so he is a little bit ahead here in terms of GPM, about 50 gold per minute ahead. There's the Quick Blade pickup from Chronos, so possibly going to be that Firebrand pickup. Midas, by the way, has a Storm Spirit. He's had that for quite a while now, so he's got a nice set of items here. We see a Sphere coming out here on the Midas. He's not going for the Storm Spirit. They're a little interested as to if he had the range there or not. He's going to Storm himself. They get the one kill onto the Geomancer. Sandwraith falls as well. Midas falls. It is disastrous for Donkey Kong. 3 kills without any swing kills. As Gladiator's here with a haste rune, but he might get caught here, honestly. We have a Boundai picked up on Volca. It looks like he did a nice juke there. They did not spot him running up there. So they are going to escape there on the Gladiator, but 3 kills go in the way of Big Ego Crew, and that's going to give them some decent momentum now. As Chronos finishes his Firebrand. So there is the Behemoth Heart picked up. Now, this is a very tanky rally. I think even if that slam goes off, he is going to be just fine. And he's thinking about trying to get the catch here. There's the Moira going to get the Shards of Harkon here onto the Aluna. Pitfall, a little interested as to the Pitfall before the showdown there. But they're going to get this kill nonetheless, I believe. Oh my god, is Sorkan going to actually make the escape here? Dickstun going to land onto the Moa. This Aluna should not be alive right now. That's a nice escape coming in from Shortcan. I do gotta say, I think it was a little bit odd for him to go for the Pitfall there before the showdown, but Perhaps there was no range on that. Mid lane, we have Rally going for a kill here on the Midas, but here's going to be the counter from Sandwraith coming in, and the airstrike is just enough to prevent that follow-up from Sandwraith, as the tablet from Mex, as well as the um, compeller portal key from Rally gets him the distance there from that Lion's Pride of Midas. So both sides making some nice escapes there. Uh, 16 to 16 now, very even. But we still have Donkey Kong in a lead now. Their experience lead has grown, 7,500 experience lead. We take a look at it here. Kronos gets the tower kill down here in the bottom lane. We currently have several players from Donkey Kong in the top portion of the map, and we have Big Ego Crew looking to defend their tower up here. There's the staff picked up on Moa, and that's a big pickup for him. He's going to significantly increase his damage output now in the fights the longer he can stay alive. And I do believe he's going to be upgrading Rally. I don't think he'll upgrade Kronos. I think that he will be upgrading Rally for that slam. We will most likely see Shrunken picked up on Volca as his next item. But Kronos getting closer to his Geometer's Bane. Looks like they want to do Kongor once again. Looks like 30 minutes on the clock is apparently the timing for both sides to go and do their Kongors. Now they do not have... They have the Illuna snipes. They could potentially try to snipe this one out. We'll see if Shortcan goes for it. They're going to kill their own Kongor here. So not gonna go for it. Never lucky. Looks like Sandwraith's going for a Nullfire Blade here. He's just about got that picked up. So he just gets gold for the recipe. So we have the next tier of items underway here from the carries. Moira getting very close to her portal key here. Is the ward going to be spotted there, but she's going to go for that with her forage. Second tablet from Big Ego Crew on the Illuna now. Some nice utility from the Arcane Bomb as well. Midas pulling a lot of gold here. I would have to imagine this will be most likely a Sheepstick pickup, as he could have already gone for a post haste. So I think we will most likely see the Sheepstick now. Continue that utility. Kronos going to get enough gold here for the Geobane, as almost fairly late Geobane, but again, the Hypercrown is a very expensive item, as well as the Geobane, so you will have the gold for that there. Geo going to use the dig there. There comes the leap. The Arcane Bomb on top. That's a second Arcane Bomb as well from the Bombardier. We have a Mirage here on the Moa. Moa is going to fall with the Master's Call already used. Arcane Vortex locking down Rally. Here comes the stun. And there's the Chronosphere into the airstrike. Now it's not going to deal too much damage to Gladiator, but he's getting locked down here. And he will fall. It's a double tap coming in from Kronos, as no kills. No, they do get the Moa kill. One kill only, going the way of Donkey Kong. 4 players dead. Only Midas surviving, as I believe he was not in the area for that fight. And that's a big team fight coming in now from Big Ego Crew, as they have their Geometer's Bane finished on Kronos. 1,000 gold saved up as well. So I believe we will see Restoration Stone now on the Kronos. But with that being said, there are some other possibilities I think he could go for. I don't know if he necessarily needs a Shrunken this game. I feel like he might just be fine with relying on his ultimate and his Geometer's Bane illusions. He's gonna find himself an invisibility rune there, but I think he'll just continue to farm here. I don't think we'll see him use that. So there's the Acolyte Staff from Midas, as he is building toward the Sheepstick. Gladiator, again, I would like to see him build the Roof Shards, but it looks like he's going for possibly a Hellflower here. He picks up an Arcana. hard to argue that that's not a good pickup as well, but generally attack speed on a gladiator is kind of odd. We usually just see raw damage versus attack speed, as the whip kind of dictates the damage output from gladiator. Stormshare picked up on Volca, so he does not go for a shrunken head. Very interesting there. They go for another utility item, as Dutch denies a tower here in the top lane. Moa on 1500 gold, and I still do believe he will be upgrading somebody with the staff here. With Volca going for a storm and not a shrunken, you know, we might see the Chronos actually get upgraded here from Moa instead, giving him that extra duration as well as the cooldown reduction. The allies not being frozen is a nice effect, but if Chronos goes for a restoration stone, which actually looks like he's going for a shrunken head, so he's valuing the magic immunity here, which again, that's completely fine. We could still see the restoration stone post shrunken head. If he does get a restoration stone, I think the staff to Chronos makes a lot of sense, but if Rally gets a shrunken, then I think the staff on him is just very, very good. We have Sandwraith picking up Nullfire 2. He could go for the level 3 here, as he does have enough gold for that. We have a Spell Sunder picked up on Bomb. I don't know how these support players find so much farm. I was talking about Duder from Doghouse, how he just finds so much farm. He was playing the support engineer the other day, and Max on the bomb here. He's even got Ghost Marchers. He's gonna get caught here, so maybe this was a little bit of a caster's curse here. Master's Call comes out, but he's just not going to be able to survive that. I just don't know how these guys get so much farm. He's got more farm than both Volca and Shortcan. And he was also more farmed than Puppet Soul on the main support bomb. That's just crazy. But he does end up falling there. The Spell Sunder is, I guess, mainly for the Gladiator here who has the Behemoth's Heart. So gonna amp that dot damage up against that tanky Gladiator. Outside of that, I don't really see a good reason for that pickup, as that is 2675 gold for an item like that. There's the Bound Eye on Rally. We have the Shrunken completed here on Chronos. And we'll see if he gets the catcher onto Sandwraith. This is the real one. Shrunken is popped here. Moira is spawning the forage here, but doesn't get the Arcane Vortex off in time. Sandwraith will fall. And Moira is still without a portal key, not able to get in range here. Here's an initiation on the Chronos. He will get Storm now. He does not have a Shrunken. Master's Call was used as well. He's going to go back in here onto the Geomancer, who has his Dig Stun down. He will go down. Rally jumps in with a Compel and a Slam as they catch the Moira. And Midas with the Sheepstick. He is going to, or he did already use that. They're going for the port outs here, as Gladiator does get the port to safety. Midas is in the area. It looks like they don't know he's down here, though. They're not even interested in trying to find him. They're just going to pressure the tower down here. And 3 kills go in the way of Big Ego Crew. Their team fighting power is just simply too strong. They're getting the catch on the targets they want to, as Sandwraith was not able to do anything in that fight, being locked down in the Chronosphere. Shortcat with the power throws from downtown. Let's go. Catches out Jimmy down there in the bot lane. Big power throw coming in from Shortcan. I missed it unfortunately, but we'll give him credit nonetheless. Tower is going to not fall. One more hit. It's going to get denied there from Slaske. Bitfall not going to connect here as well as they're trying to get the catch here on the supports. But all 5 are ready to go here. They have Mirage available. Moa currently in the top lane. Where is Sandwraith going here is the question. He is going to go for the Aluna. There's an airstrike coming in. Not going to deal too much damage as they do a nice job of avoiding that. Crystal Field was down. Again, the spread coming out from Big Ego Crew is going to not work out too well as they do lose their supports. Everyone else does manage to get out. As Dutch picks up an Arcana, it looks like that will be a Resto Stone pickup coming in as his next item, which I love his item build this game. I think he's spot on with the item pickups. So that tower did get denied, unfortunately. Not going their way, but there's the Health Flower pickup on Gladiator. As Volca is trying to line up a catch here. There's the stun from Moa, and I think Gladiator's going to fall here. He uses the call to arms. Will the team support get here in time? He is still very tanky, and he has no compel up just yet. There's the storm to prevent. Oh boy, Geomancer stuns in, not going to save Gladiator, and he's going to fall. They're going one by one. As Midas, he will also fall. I think that was 3 wolf times coming out from Puppetzel on the Moa there. He picks up a Shrunken, by the way. Now he picks up the staff. We will finally get to see which player he will staff. We know for sure he's not going to staff Mex, and Mex is his arch nemesis, so it has to be either Volca or Dutch. And since Dutch has an account called Kevin's Mom, it's probably going to be Volca, since they're French buddies. I just have to imagine it's Volca here, getting staffed. Ah, crap, I'm wrong. It's Dutch. Alright, so they staff the Kronos. I'm completely fine with that. He's almost got his Restoration Stone. It makes a lot of sense. He's going to have, I believe it's 7-second Sphere times 2 with lower cooldown. I think the cooldown goes to 100. I think the cooldown goes to 100 seconds. Where does it say here? It should not be 120. It should be, I think it's 100. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 120. It gets lowered. That's the point. So anyway, they get their Kongor. They're going for a token here. They got 2 minutes to do so. Donkey Kong, they got to make a decision, and they got to make it fast. Are we stopping this token of life? Are we going to take this fight? Gladiator's going to get gone on here by the Moa. Shrunken Head is popped. Here comes the slam. They're using a lot on the Gladiator. He's still very tanky. Meanwhile, in the background, Aluna does fall. There's going to be a time leap away. Chrono still has his sphere ready to go. Is he going to line it up? Here's the sphere on the Sandwraith. Are they going to get this kill? Here comes the Arcane Vortex from the Moira. It's a double tap coming out from Bunny Lover on the Geomancer as he does fall. Dutch does fall there as well. Sandwraith is still alive and very healthy as he is pounding in the right clicks. Moa is going to fall. Sandwraith, though, is he going to fall? Here's a Storm Spirit coming in, and Rally will fall, and Big Ego Crew gets completely wiped here by Donkey Kong as they only lose 2 players here, or 1 player here it looks like, as it was only the Geomancer to fall, and they will get their own Kongor back. A huge team fight coming in from Donkey Kong there as they allocated the targets beautifully. So Sandwraith got his Shrunken picked up, able to mitigate a lot of that damage in that team fight. Hellflower as well, I think, causing some disruption there for them, as well as the Sheepstick. Big Arcane Vortex on the Chronosphere toward the end, or middle to end of that team fight, as they finally got the save there on their Chronos. We only have a buyback on the Rally. Aluna is alive with the power throws, sniping out the creep waves, but there are so many illusions there. There's the Arcane Bomb going to be used here. Water Sight is down. There's the showdown into the Pitfall coming in onto Aluna, but they are not interested in going for any kills here. They're going to get the melee racks, and they are going to be happy with that, as we have the first racks of the game ladies and gents, going in the way of Donkey Kong as they have swung this game back into a almost even state of affairs here. We still have a 3,500 gold lead from the side of Big Ego Crew, but this game got very interesting very quickly, as we did have the full restoration stone picked up on the Kronos as well. He has another sphere ready to go. He is looking to use it. He pops the Veiled Rot. They are on the hunt here. They might have seen Geomancer down here in the bottom lane, but now they will definitely spot him out. And he's going to tablet himself. They are on the hunt here, but it looks like they will not get the find that they were looking for. So we have a Sand Scepter and a Portal Key picked up on a Luna. A lot of items across the board on all the supports here. Everyone is like around 200 plus GPM this game. Only the Geo and the Moira are a little bit flat there, but still very solid across the board on their cores. Midas with a Bound Eye, 3,000 gold saved up as well. A Barbed Armor pickup on the Rally. That's quite the interesting pickup. I'm very surprised we're not seeing the Shrunken, but I guess he's expecting to not be able to get the remainder of the gold for that item this game. But Moa has been a little quiet as of late. We might see some damage, some utility style of item as his next pickup, as he does have that staff. So some kind of proc item I think would be very good. Maybe something like a Nullfire Blade to assist his damage output. If we see a Wingbow on Sandwraith, which is possible this game going up against the Kronos, we could see a Savage Mace possibly on Moa. Arcane Vortex here, not going to save him here, as Kronos does actually use his Shrunken for that. But he does have the Resto Stone ready to go. He still has both bubbles available. Sandwraith with 2,300 gold saved up currently. We could maybe see a Restoration Stone on Sandwraith as well, similar to the Kronos. We have a jump here on the Geomancer. He's going to fall to Bombardier and Moa. Gladiator with another 3,000 gold saved up. What will he be going for next? I'm not even going to guess. He never buys anything I think he's going to, so we'll wait and see. Sandwraith picks up a Warp Clef, so it looks like he'll be finishing Hyper Crown. So not going to go into another tier of item. We have a leap coming in from Kronos. There's going to be a sphere there on the Midas and the Gladiator. The buybacks are happening from Geomancer and Midas. And with Moira being dead, there was no ability to save them with that Arcane Vortex. Here comes a Pitfall. Sheepstick onto Moa. Storm Spirit happening. Rally is going to get stunned up. He does not get any spells off, being the Compel or the Seismic Slam. The Shrunkens are popped from all the cores here as Kronos is running in. Now he does not have a Restoration Stone. There's going to be the second bubble being used with the Geometer's Bane, but there's the Arcane Vortex coming in from Moira. He's going to jump in to the sphere. Kronos gets the leap out to safety. Geomancer does fall pending that first buyback, and we will have a retreat coming in from Big Ego Crew as they have a Sheepstick ready to go from the Midas. He's trying to get the catch here with his Sheepstick, but he's not going to find anyone. Kronos leaps away. The TPs, it looks like, are going to happen from the two sides. And they use 3 buybacks in total here from Donkey Kong, and only going to get a Rally and a Luna kill. So not the biggest targets there to get the kills on. As we have a Nullfire Blade pickup on Moa. Great damage assistance tool here. Level 2 coming in as well for his Staff of the Master buff. We have Kronos currently without any spheres, and if Donkey Kong was ever to take a fight, this would be the time. No bubbles on the Kronos. Rally and a Luna are currently respawning here in the next 5 seconds. And they have no Mirage just yet.
Watch your eye.
So we have the Hypercrown finished on Sandwraith, 3,400 gold. See what he decides to go for. I'm expecting this to either be a Wingbow or a Restoration Stone as his next item. Here's a catch coming in on the Moa. Hellflower as well. He can't get his shrunken head off, and that's going to be a quick kill. Nice find coming in, but they also get the kill onto Sandwraith. Kronos using his Sphere up there. We have the fight continuing now as Gladiator, he is getting gone on here. The stun is going to happen. They don't have vision of him currently. Arcane Bomb will be used here, but that is unlike Big Ego Crew to not have reveal here for the Gladiator. They're going to go re-engage here onto the rally, and he is Hellflowered, so he's not able to get his spells off. Now the Hellflower wears off, Moira will use her Arcane Vortex here to try to prevent the fight, but that is not going to be of any use there. Big Eagle Crew now on the chase here. Kronos is coming from the bot river, so Geomancer is going to get slammed there by Rally. He will go down. It's a double tap coming out for Volca on the Rally, and Gladiator will get a counter kill now onto the Aluna. Bombardier is here with Kronos. Will they be able to bring down the Gladiator is the question. They have Dust on the Kronos. He leaps in. They're going to get the catch here, as I believe Gladiator went for the TP. But he goes for a pitfall there, lands onto Bombardier. He's going to go for a counter kill, possibly. The bash comes in from Kronos as buybacks are happening from Donkey Kong. We have a buyback on both the Moira and the Sandwraith. He ults in with the Mirage. They get the kill there onto 2. But here comes the Chronosphere coming in from Dutch. Is he going to be able to lock down the right Sandwraith as the Shrunken Head is popped and Sandwraith will fall? It's a hat trick coming out for Dutch owners there as he gets the, I believe he used the Restoration Stone there as it just came off cooldown. For that second sphere, or maybe the first sphere. I lost track of what was going on there, but that was a buyback from Sandwraith, and he falls immediately. So there's going to be a Wingbow pickup from Kronos. Huge tier of item. No, actually he sold it. He's thinking about what to go for here. He's got a lot of gold in the bank. I do think a Wingbow would be pretty solid, but we'll see if he ultimately decides to go for that. They're going to leave the regen rune there, possibly give that to Midas, or to Midas, to Master of Arms. But they're going for the Kongor here. Moa almost soloing it, as Kronos now coming in to finish it off. Moa will go grab that regen rune, but there he does go for the Wingbow once again. So he will buy out an item. There's the Null Fireblade level 3 from Moa. Gladiator still without his next tier of item. He's been sitting on quite a lot of gold here this game. He goes for a portal key. Interesting choice there. Goes for a rather small item. So Big Ego Crew on a big lead here, 12,000 gold now. Sandwraith, that buyback really going to hurt him. I think he is not able to pick up his next tier of item now. Kronos still having both his buybacks. We're going to see a Veiled Rot used from the Rally, not from the Kronos. But they have double sphere up in 18 seconds, and I think that's when they're probably looking to take another fight. They have Staff of the Master picked up on Bombardier, and he might look to Staff Rally now if he's able to get the farm for it. Again, Mex has gotten a lot of farm this game on the Bombardier. Level 23 there on the main support. Sandwraith currently off in the bottom lane. See the Bound-Eye being used here to counter the wards. They might look to go for a Kongor Steel here. Would be a very aggressive attempt there. Now Sandwraith, he is showing himself down here. Kronos is beelining down here for the Sandwraith. He wants to hunt him down. The Sandwraith is currently in the trees. Dust. Dutch is gonna go for the dust here. Not gonna find him though. Good attempt there. Knowing that he's down here somewhere. No power throws to try to scout it out for him if he was able to get that jump onto Sandwraith. That would have been huge. We have the Mirage coming in. Kronos currently very far from this fight. Midas is going to make the escape for now. Will he fall is the question. Chariot does happen. Rally will be the first victim in this fight. Moira getting locked down here. She does get the Arcane Vortex off after. She's alive with 150 health. She will come out of this though. Kronos is now here. There's the Arcane Bomb. As we have a kill happening from the Sandwraith onto the Moa. 2 players dead from both sides as Sandwraith will pour it on out. Using everything. Kronos still having both his spheres ready to go, so he really wants to sphere that Sandwraith. He was being very patient there with his sphere. He did not end up using it just yet, but 2 players from each side going down. And Donkey Kong, I think, getting the better of the trades there as they got 2 of the cores, being the Rally and the Moa, dead. $5,000 gold on the Kronos. Maybe we'll see him drop the boots here for something like a Genjuro. Might save his last item slot for a counter item to the Sandwraith. Sandwraith again in the bottom lane here, just sending illusions over to the base. Slowly working down this tower. Kronos, he is on the tier 3 tower now. Feeling very confident with the team support here. He's going to pop the Shrunken as the glyph is going to be used here. He's going to pop the Geometer's Bane as well. And they will get some good tower damage on both sides. Both sides doing a similar strat here, trying to get the tower damage in. But Bombardier is very close to his staff. We'll see if he, you know, at this point he might even look to staff this Aluna. I would not be surprised if they just say forget the rally staff at this point. He doesn't have a Shrunken, but I mean it's still good of course, but I have not been seeing him get off the greatest slams this game. They might just put the staff on Aluna. Maybe they're not going to value that extra duration on Emerald Red. But, okay, here we go. There's an airstrike coming in with that global staff. Sandwraith has fallen. Now he has his last buyback. But, again, Kronos has another sphere. So, unless Moira is able to prevent that next sphere from happening, this is going to be another big kill from Big Ego Crew happening here. They got an open racks down here, and they got to make a decision here. Are they going to use their final buyback on the Sandwraith or not? Rax is falling. Sand Scepter happens. Here comes a Geometer's Bane. Crystal Field is going to happen. Tablet from the team support. There is a another Storm Spirit happening as well. Kronos is going to get compelled as well. He is very low. The Shrunken is used here from Moa, who already used his Master's Call. They used the buyback on the Sandwraith and his Shrunken. Pitfall not going to land here. Big Ego Crew's in full retreat mode. Kronos buys a Rejuvenation Potion. They might look to re-engage her, but again, they use some of their cooldowns. Have ultimates coming up very shortly. Here's a regen rune going to spawn. Here's Kronos. Will say, damn, I wish I knew that was there this whole time and didn't have to spend 300 gold. But he just dropped his Steam Boots. He's going to buy out an item. The question is, what item will he go for? Savage Maze, Genjuro, Symbol of Rage, all possible choices here. There's, again, no item on Sandray, so the Savage Maze is a little bit less likely. We could see a Symbol. We could see a Genjuro. Oh, no, Dutch. No. No Barbed Armor. Sell the Barbed Armor. No. Is Gladiator really hitting that hard that they want the barbs against the whip? I don't know if that's actually going to be his item. Did he really buy barbed? Come on, Dutch. Okay, he bought a Behemoth's Heart. Alright, so he buys an item that tanks him up. That's not super bad. I think the idea there is good with the rewinds and everything. He is going to be frontlining. I almost wonder if Symbol would have been a little better as he has the Resto Stone, but Heart, it's okay. It's one less button for Dutch to click with his mouse, so it's okay. There's the Rift Shards, finally, from Gladiator. Man, I want to see some big crits coming in. I want to see this game go the distance. We're about to reach the 1 hour mark here. The Rax does fall here. Kronos with the Shrunken used. He's going for the ranged Rax here. The Shrunken is going to wear off. He gets Storm Spirited. One more hit on the Rex. The Rex will go down to the catapults. Here's the Sheepstick happening. Master's Call comes out as Sand Scepter comes in from Aluna to purge that Sheepstick. Here comes Rally with the slam. There's the Moira Vortex being forced out, and now they have the ability to go in with the spheres. Here's the Arcane Bomb coming out. Airstrike was already used. Kronos jumps in. Sphere's going to happen, locking down Moira and Geomancer. They get the 1 kill. Kronos will get the 2nd kill. He has the Restoration Stone. He pops it. He's going to use it onto Midas here. Midas is going to fall. Sandwraith. Where is Sandwraith? He is in the middle of the fight with his Shrunken. He's not able to sit on a target. They do bring down the Aluna, it looks like. But Kronos, he is 1 versus 2 here. As Bombardier currently in the base. Kronos, is he going to get the rewinds? No! Sandwraith is going to get the better of him. No sphere used there on the Sandwraith. Neither sphere locking him down. So a Hatcher comes out for Probusk there on the Sandwraith as he does get Dutch down. Now Dutch does have a buyback, 3,600 gold. Big picture, they got the Rax. So they did, I believe, force the 2nd buyback. If I'm not mistaken here from Midas, or perhaps he used that earlier. Moa's going to use a buyback here, his first. Not sure if he needed to use a buyback, but he decides to use one here. Did he buy a new item? Oh, he did. He bought a Resto Stone. He did not, I believe he did not have that before. I think. Yeah, I think Resto was his last item that he just picked up. So Busk is out of buybacks. He buys out Resto Stone. He did use it in that fight. Max is going to get caught here by Gladiator and Sandwraith as he ports in with the Mirage. That's a kill on the main support bomb. Pitfall going to connect here on the Moa. He's taking a lot of pressure here. Shrunken's going to be used. Now this was a double damage Gladiator, and that was a lot of damage coming in from Sasuke. He's currently at 13% on the charts. Kronos and Sandwraith at the top, no doubt. But Donkey Kong trying to break this tower here. Moira jumps in with a stun. She's going to stun up several heroes. Will Gladiator do a PK for the tower? Okay, yeah, he gets pulled back. Now, he did take a lot of pressure here. Will this be a mistake here? He got slammed from downtown. Midas not going to use anything there to prevent that kill from happening. Meanwhile, Sandwraith up in the top lane gets the tower. I believe that was with just the illusion, so they do split up Big Ego Crew a little bit there, so hold the phone, ladies and gents. This game's got some life left to it, as we have exposed Raxes in the top and bottom lanes. We already have the Rax in the mid lane, so 1 Rax apiece for both sides, but again, Donkey Kong's got their tier 3 towers still to work with, so Big Ego Crew's going to need a big team fight here to go in their favor. We have an initiation here onto Moa. He's going to fall. Arcane Vortex was down. 2nd buyback is used here by Gladiator as he did fall initially to Moa and Aluna. Here's a sphere locking down Midas. They will get the 1 kill. Kronos is here with the bashes. Is he going to get enough bashes though is the question. Dust is used there from Dutch, and I think he spotted out Gladiator. He's going to throw down a pitfall. It's going to miss. Here comes the call to arms, but Gladiator will fall there. Double tap happening for Dutch. Meanwhile, Sandwraith. Wait, we have a... Where's the airstrike going? Looks like... Oh, he was guessing there on the Moira. We had a kill happening from Sandwraith on the rally. Crazy chaotic fights going on from both sides. But we got 2 players dead here. 3 players dead here. Busk is currently up in the top lane, split pushing the creep waves, trying to possibly get some Rax damage in. Kronos maybe going to try to hunt him down. Oh man, does he know he's up here? He's got a second sphere. He leaps in with the dust. Is this going to do it? He has no buyback. If he gets this kill, a huge kill coming in from dust. From dust. From Dutch Ownage. Oh my god, that's like the second or third time I said that. That is a massive, massive jump there from Dutch. Just guessing that he's up there with the dust as well. And that is 90 seconds now that Big Ego Crew has a window to get a Rax here. Stormsphere picked up on the Geomancer, I believe, as well recently. Roof Shards is level 4. Gladiator without any buybacks. He's up in 20 seconds. Dutch has no ult for 50 seconds. Resto on cooldown for 70 seconds. Moira jumping in with the Shards of Harkon here. And use that Mana Sunder. I'll put some Harass. Take that, sucker. Geomancer's chilling in the boat. Chronos Illusion destroying creep waves down here. Mid lane. We'll see if they can hold this off. 30 seconds on Sandwraith. Midas currently up in the top lane, split pushing. Will he look to port back is the question. I think they're going to give this Rax up. It's going to fall. There's a Storm Spirit happening from Geomancer. Midas is still up in the top lane. But they're going for the Megas here. They're going for the last set of Raxes. So I think Midas is going to have to port back here. There's an airstrike from Mex to prevent the creep wave from dealing some damage there. And Dutch is going to get the last Rax here with the team. Gladiator ports himself back. He goes for the whip harass. But that's going to be the Mega Creeps there. Now, will Donkey Kong be able to hold off Mega Creeps? They need to get a pick off here. And go Throne if possible. They're going to get the Hellflower here onto Dutch. There's an Arcane Vortex though. I don't know if that was a good one or not. They're going to get the Chariot off. Dutch is going to fall there. Now he does have a buyback. He has 2 buybacks with 9,000 gold. So big picture, this kill is not as significant as it looks. The Mega Creeps are going to be extremely difficult, if not impossible, for Donkey Kong to come back from. They need a pick off. They need to somehow get thrown down or the shrine, and I don't know if that's going to happen. So they have the 1 kill here on the Chronos. They have to know he has a buyback. What can they do here as Gladiator is currently in the bot lane, has the post haste up in 25 seconds. Sandwraith pushing the creep waves back. Shrunken Head Elder Parasite picked up on Moa. Busk is going in. He's so hesitant to go for this Raxus. They're going to use the next Arcane Bomb. I love the Arcane Bombs. They're just so good against the Sandwraith. Moa's going to get his Shrunken used here by the Crystal Field being forcing that out. He forces Geomancer back. The snipes coming in from downtown. Shorcan snipes out. Bunny on the Geomancer. Big snipes coming in from Aluna. And here's a Shapestick going in onto Moa. Now he does not have his Shrunken now. Mana Sunder comes up. There's the Storm Spirit. Shrunken's popped by Sandwraith. Chronos with the buyback is here. Is he looking to jump in? Rally goes in with a Compel. He gets the slam off. They're going to get the kill onto Gladiator, who does not have a buyback. And Moa goes 9. He does not have a buyback as well. It is currently 3 versus 4. Rally is taking pressure from the Sandwraith Illusions. Here comes a Sphere. It's going to catch Sandwraith. There's the Storm Sphere coming in from Midas, but it's not going to be enough. And that should do it as they get the kill onto Sandwraith. Midas falls, and GG's are called as the World Tree goes down to the Mega Creeps in the base. What a game number 1 coming out here between the two sides, as Big Ego Crew will take it here very late into the game over Donkey Kong.